George Sosa from Team Checkmate Fusion, head of marketing and logistics for the group here. What a successful year we've had so far, and what a successful year that we will be having going forward with this new regional season. Obviously, here at Checkmate Fusion, we pride ourselves in being um, very successful as well as performance based. So far this year, we've had 46 regional tops, 6 regional wins, 10 nationals tops, and 2 nationals wins, as well as a second place at Worlds. Um, Shout out to Daniel, our Blue Bojack, Lord and Savior. I'm sure you all know and love him. Did a very, very good job this year. But here now, I want you to hear a couple of words that we have from some of our new players as well as our existing players.
The season was pretty good for me. Obviously we don't have that many events in OCE, especially last year. It's better this year. But start of the year was pretty rough. Copped 2 9th places in a row. So was quite motivated to do better after that. But after that, the ball started rolling, got my my serial bursting rage. And then after that was our national tournament where I ended up coming 4th. So yeah, it was a overall with the amount of events we had, rough start of the year, but good end of the year, I'd say.
I enjoyed it. The goal every year is to at least top once. I took down a regional, which was always the goal. I think we had like 12 and I won one. And then I took third at France and first at Australia. So the goal is to podium at one nationals every year. And we've consistently done that since, 2022. Every year I think I've topped someone's nationals. And so it felt good to get 2 gold cards again.
It was awesome. I think I went to almost every American event possible. I think I missed just Niagara Falls, and it was really fun. I got to play a lot of different decks. I got to hang with a lot of friends. I got to try out a lot of different things, kind of feel what my color was for the season, and it was just a blast. I wish I could have done it again this year.
I was really happy with how everything went. I mean, not ultimately happy with the final ending, finishing top 16 instead of a little bit higher. But, I mean, it's a small mistake on my part, and I think it cost me a game, and it's something to learn from and just do better next time, right? A couple wins for regional throughout the season, and even more tops after that. So overall, pretty successful season. I wouldn't change anything like that.
Definitely to be the first 2-time world champion for the Dragon Ball Super card game Masters. And I think my biggest goal though right now is to make it so that all the members on my team top cut nationals. I think that's the best thing you can do once you've reached a point where you think you're good enough is not to be able to show that you're good enough again, but to show that you're good enough that you can elevate the people around you. So I think my next major goal is actually to make sure that everybody on my team is either winning or topping national/worlds.
Moving forward, what I would like to do is, well, to begin with, I'd like to play more in the sense of the past season being so slow for me. Because I feel like the more you play, the better you get at the game. Just practice makes perfect, right? And if I get to play more, I get to evolve as a player, I get to learn more stuff, I get to interact more with the community, I get to do basically everything that we like and we love about Dragon Ball card game, and you get to do more of that all around, the country, even the world at this point.
So my goals moving forward, obviously, the simple goal, right, is always to improve. I always actively try to find ways to better myself at card game, at Masters, and obviously a lot of people know I play Fusion World as well, so that as well. I talk to a lot of different people regarding the game, like such as our teammates in that. And there's the base goal is always to improve, but then the end game goal is to is actually to win worlds. That's my goal. I want to win worlds. That's actually the mission, but we're gonna win nationals first to qualify for worlds in OCA, then we try to win worlds. That's the mission. That's the objective.
For me, I'm still looking for a US Nats win. Honestly, I feel like that's the only thing I really need. Definitely want to go back to Worlds at some point. This would have been a great season, but Daniel Dalby's too strong on that Bojack deck. Yeah, so definitely a Nats win in the U.S. specifically is what I'm looking for, and then obviously a Worlds win as well.
Honestly, it's actually been quite refreshing. I feel like the group chat's a bit more active right now, which is kind of nice. We're talking about just bits and pieces. I think it helps that, as well as our team had a really good showing at like just in general, our team had a great run last year, and especially at US Nats and Worlds. You know, our boy Bojack Main, you know, second place at US Nats and Worlds. So that's really impressive. So I think everyone's pretty hyped right now. We've got some obviously as well new people in the chat, and we're just talking. I think we talk like not every day, but I think most days there's some ideas floating around and just going back and forth, and I think it's been really good. I've talked to Carlo a little bit, just one-on-one, just about some black stuff, but yeah, no, I'm pretty excited to work with everyone.
The team this year, I'm pretty excited about the team. I mean, the guys are great. The core of the team has stayed largely intact, and then we added some fantastic new players throughout across the scene, and we brought our boy Dalby officially onto the team. He's kind of been with us the whole time, but now in an official capacity, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. It's a lot of AZ boys in there, so yeah, no, it's a great team. You know, I love all these guys. You've got to meet all of them in person. You know, everyone's super chill. All good players as well, so it's all you really want from a team.
I feel like the team is just great. We always like supporting each other. We always, talking about ideas, coming up with new strategies, just discussing different things, seeing what's going on, staying active, and seeing, what's performing well out there, so that way we can develop either strategies or come up with a new clever way of doing something, or a new deck per se, and that's a great thing because it motivates the rest of the team, and it helps us evolve as a player, and it helps us just come up with and come up with the results that we end up getting on those tournaments. So I think the team in general is just, it's a blessing. It's great to have this group of guys that also we can hang out with aside from the cards, and just be friends, and just have a good time. I think that is very important, especially when you're in a team, because that camaraderie and all of that creates that environment where you feel comfortable, and you feel well with your teammates, and you're able to perform well because of that.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. We finally have more than 1.5 aggro players in the team. Two of our new players, Carlos and Ari, I'm super excited to work with them because they're both really good at their craft, and they bring a lot of fresh ideas to the table. Being new aggressive players that also dedicate effectively to the colors black and red, that's really exciting. Dalby, I mean, we all know that he's going to be an awesome addition to the team. He was already kind of a secret member of the team, anyways. Before he was already working in our team chats, he was already working with us, so that's not really going to change anything. I'm really sad that the members that moved on, but I'm also happy for them. It's bittersweet, right? They're moving on to better things and things, adventures on their own. So that's really exciting too. But the 10 guys we have now, I can't wait to see what we can do this season.
The new guys seem lovely. Yeah, it's been great just chatting to everyone and sharing ideas, bouncing them back and forth. Yeah, the team culture is just great, and it's always a treat to just talk to everyone. Always happy to be here.
When I got the offer to join the team, it just made a lot of sense for me to join, just because, first of all, I do know people already on the team, and I already practiced with them. Main one being Rob DeCos, and I think Jared Lopez was also already on the team as well. We already play all the time. As well as I have had experiences with Michael in the past, as well as Robert. So it seemed like a natural fit with a lot of good players. And I was very excited to join a team that I felt like would help me elevate my skill ceiling and challenge me to be the best player that I can be. So it was honestly a no-brainer for me to join.
I was honestly in disbelief because I look at the caliber of players that are in the team, and I've always been like one win away from winning a regional. So being offered this position, just I was shocked, but also like excited because I was going to be able to talk with all these amazing players and just boost my game from there.
I was pretty excited, honestly. I didn't think that I would ever make it onto a team, an official team, honestly. So when the offer came my way, obviously it came from Legends directly, so that was super humbling to hear that he was interested in me joining the team. And I love the game so much, so it's exciting to be here. I want to see the community as a whole improve. And I'm hoping that with the team, I can get more experience in just being a part of the competitive community more, maybe getting a little more recognition, but participating in more tournaments and maybe more community-led content, and just getting masters out there more. That's really what I want to see.
The main goal that I actually have right now is I really want to win a serial beast on. So for this upcoming season, I definitely am entering as many regionals as I can make it to at least win one serial beast on. It's probably my favorite card, and I really want a serial version of it. Yeah, speaking of which, like I had a chance to win one already over Nationals weekend at the first regional. Funny enough, I did go. I went X1 technically that day, but stupid on me, I forgot to submit my result one round, so we both got a game loss for that, which is really embarrassing, and I hope to never do that again. But I could have had my shot already, but that's the main goal that I have at the moment.
My goal with the new team would be to get over that hump. I've always, been one win away. So now that I have, these guys to guide me and give me advice and have testing partners with, that my goal would be to, win a regional or maybe even the nationals. So I am a very consistent player. I top mostly every regional that I go to, and I am a very passionate player. I love to talk about the game. Love to try out fun decks, try out tech cards and everything. So I'm more like a social person. So I'm excited to bring my enthusiasm to the team, and just talk to everyone, get to know everyone more deeply.
Well, I would like to think I bring some expertise in specifically black decks. It's been my focus since I've started the game, basically. I think I have a unique perspective on the competitive community as well because I'm here in Central Florida where we have a really, really big group, and we just play a lot. So I think I have access to maybe a little bit more live content than some other players might have access to. I mean, we have a very active local scene here, and I think that I can bring maybe more practiced, immediate experience to the team.
Like to think that I'm good at is the process of like deck building and then testing and tweaking decks to make them optimal. I think that's where I thrive the most. I very much enjoy the process of, finding a deck that I like, trying things out, and then tweaking things as I continue to test and try to make the deck like as good as possible, in my opinion. So that's probably I would say my best skill when it comes to this card game. It's awesome. I've never like tried to like seek out teams really in the past. I've always kind of just been like I play the game because I like it and I thought it was fun and I want to be good at it. But I was never like going out and trying to seek that out or anything. But as I got to know more people, play with good players, there's definitely appeal to it because when you go to these trips, you have people to stay with, you have ways of, helping splitting costs, and also just building camaraderie with others. Like I grew up playing basketball a lot, and just having that like team camaraderie is something that I very much do enjoy and value.
I am super excited to be on the team because all the players that are in here have won a regional or higher. So being in the same talking channels as with these guys is gonna get me excited to try out different stuff, try out different colors, try out different cards. So I'm like just super excited and beyond stoked. And also like when we get to travel to events, get to hang out with these guys in person. That's like something else that I'm looking forward to.
I'm super excited. I think it's the next step, the logical step, for me anyway. And as I mentioned earlier, it wasn't something I thought was going to happen. So I'm incredibly excited to be here. I think everyone on the team is super cool so far with the interactions we've had, and I'm excited to meet everyone officially in live events.
Yeah, I love Dragon Ball. It's like, when the first time I played it, it was by far my favorite card game.
I think Masters is the best it's been, at least in my time playing it. So I started in BT11, I think, Vermilion Saiyans, right? Yeah, BT11. And this meta that we're in right now is the best it's been since I've started playing. The meta is so open, there's so much diversity, we're constantly getting new support for decks that everyone thought was irrelevant, like we just saw Swap Frieza win in the French Regional, which is really cool to see. Blue Bojack coming out of nowhere and making it to Worlds. Second place in Worlds with Blue Bojack is awesome. So if you are a player, if there's players out there who are hesitating to start the game because they're worried about, maybe there's not a lot of competitive decks out there, it really doesn't matter. You can pick almost anything, whatever the favorite deck is, your favorite character, and it'll be great. It'll be a good time.
I think the team's in a very good place at the moment. A lot of high-level players, a lot of good developing ideas, a lot of interesting decks being floated about. I just really enjoy the fact that we all have our unique playstyles. That's just kind of how the game of Masters has progressed, and everyone can play to their strengths. And if there's crossover strength, we've all got teammates on the team that can share ideas back and forth. I think that's a really good thing and very important at this stage of the game.
Yeah, I got no clue. It's been forever. Like, that's the part. Like, and especially with the cards and how consistently well they're doing, I'm just always amazed to see everything kind of just, as the world burns, cards continue to do well. So it's nice being in a popular hobby when, price of a pizza skyrockets and you just have to trade a few cards for it.
Well, the game, there's always been the ongoing joke of this game's dying, this game is this and that. But I feel like the game is great, and I'm speaking specifically on the master side, obviously. The game is great. The game, I love the game. Like I said earlier, I wish that I could play more than I'm playing now. That is the goal for this new season. I don't think that necessarily is going down in the country. I think it's going up, as we have seen with recent events, and we have seen with recent things that have been happening in the community. Even in our locals, we have like new players coming in, which is something that we hadn't seen since many sets ago. So that's a great thing. I don't think that the game is going to go anywhere anytime soon.
I've been playing this game for about since it started, so I think it's like 8 years, and it has never been boring to me. And now that I have new friends and new teammates to work with, it just brings like a new spark into the game that I've honestly never lost, but now it's super ignited. So I'm just looking forward to getting to know everyone, to compete against other teams, and like Checkmate Fusion is one of the best teams, if not the best team in the game. So So that just has me like super excited to see what the new season has to come.
So the game, it's like the more and more we look at the game, the more this game surges, right? Like, I feel like every month or so we just get more and more people that are like, hey, how do I play this game? How do I get into the competitive season of this game? And with Dragon Ball being Bandai Namco's biggest IP of 2025, at 1.2 billion sales, that's a little bit of a plug for Dragon Ball. Like, it's safe to say Dragon Ball's not going anywhere anytime soon. And then as for, just the team, like, I'm really excited to see what we do this season. Last season was our inaugural season for the team, and obviously it wasn't as flashy or as exciting as it could seem on the outside, but there was a lot that went on in the background. And so this season we're aiming to pull a lot of that stuff from the background into the foreground. And I'm really, really excited to see what we can do with it all and how we can affect the community as a whole. Because ultimately, like, yeah, we're 10 guys that want to play the best we can and like uplift each other, but we really just want to create a better environment for everybody to play and have a better chance at winning this game. So I think that's what I'm really excited for. Once I get done with my work here and I get to come back and get back into the game, I'm like, oh man, I'm really excited to hit the ground running.
I guess I could speak more to the game as a whole. I do, like, as long as they keep releasing new content and releasing interesting decks, I'm always a fan of like trying things out, like trying the new stuff out, seeing if I can make it work, make it viable. And as long as they continue to do that and give us more product, give us more interesting strategies to try out, I'm probably going to keep continuing to play this game forever. So
I mean, it's great and it's stacked. All these players have excellent reputations and are good people and just play well. So I'm really looking forward to this team and what we can do for this year.
Masters is still really fun. I always find myself coming back when I dibble and dabble in all other card games. Like I play Fusion World's like it's kind of sad because Fusion World is technically, it kind of feels like my main game right now because I play it so much. But Masters, I love Masters. I'll keep on doing cool stuff for Masters, and yeah, I'll just watch out for Checkmate Fusion. Our team's kind of cracked, like actually. So yeah, good luck and good luck trying to beat us, guys. That's it.